The Mega Man 9 TAS is super impressive, and after watching so many different runs of Rockman and Forte 3 times in a row, I think it's finally time we move on and check out this game here. Obviously, we're going to start with Concrete Man because he has a very useful weapon. Now, you may not understand why that is just yet, but I'm sure as the run goes on, you will understand. Now, I have never seen this TAS before, but I have seen speedruns of Mega Man 9 multiple times, so I should be able to shed at least a little bit of light on some of the tricks used, but this should mostly just be clean gameplay because there really aren't many glitches in this game that I'm aware of, but if one shows up, I'll try my best to explain. A lot of this is just going to be very clean movement, very clean enemy killing and stuff like that. You know, we got past that first section of the level extremely easily, use rush to climb the ladders. These guys, when you first play Mega Man 9, are extremely hard, but speedruns make a complete joke out of them. It's kind of ridiculous. I remember the free trial for Mega Man 9 was a big deal when, like, before the game came out. You could download the free trial on Xbox Live, and I got stuck on those elephants for a long time. I'm not gonna lie, but obviously I've beaten Mega Man 9 many times since then, but yeah. Here's the run. So far, everything's looking good. We're seeing a lot of super fast shooting, jumping over that health pickup, because obviously if you pick up weapon energy, then well, you're gonna lose time. And ooh, that's a nice strategy I haven't seen. Using the rush jump to get through the invisible hole in the floor, that saves a lot of time. Narrowly avoiding the seeds of that tree or whatever it is. These things make funny noises. I don't know why, but I enjoy the noises those things make. And as you see, Dr. Light is the bad guy behind this game. I wonder what that's about. And Concrete Man makes an entrance. Now, this is a pretty tough boss fight if you don't know what to do, but if you do know what to do, your gameplay won't look this clean most likely, but you know, you won't get hit. You'll be able to do that plain old dude pretty easy. I do know how to fight Concrete Man plain old dude, and I will be making a video soon on the hardest and easiest Robot Masters to beat plain old dude style, since I already did the hardest and easiest ones with weapons, and some people were like, what about plain old dude? But we'll get to that when we get there. Let's continue this task. And with Concrete Shot acquired, it's time to go on to Magma Man stage, where we're going to see a lot of use of it already. Now, Magma Man may not be weak to Concrete Man, but his stage certainly is. Now, these guys, of course, you should just kill. You don't want to let them shoot their flamethrowers at you. That wouldn't be cool. And we're about to see Concrete Shot used already. First of all, makes that jump a lot easier. You could actually go up the ladder faster that way. It kills so many enemies in one hit, and as you can see by that last enemy, the concrete fell on top of Mega Man, making him glitch a little bit forward, just slightly. You do have to damage boost through that one. That jump is incredibly hard to make, freezing that just right. And the jumps that are impossible, obviously Mega Man is damage boosting through. You can't concrete freeze every single lava pillar or whatever you want to call them, but clearly you could do it to a lot of them, and those jumps are really hard. And this boss fight, also weak to Concrete Shot, and those explosions timed perfectly with the music. I'm sure TAS did that on purpose. We all know TAS. TAS likes to have a lot of fun. You would think TAS is just some kind of robot who's really good at every video game ever made, but no, TAS has fun. And again, as we can see with the concrete block, if the concrete block falls on top of Mega Man's head, Mega Man gets boosted forward, which is obviously faster than just walking forward. So we're probably going to be seeing a lot of that in this run. And again, here we go with freezing the lava. Doing this consecutively is incredibly hard, especially that last one. It's almost impossible to not miss one of those in a regular run, but TAS never fails. TAS never misses even. And once again, Dr. Light has another Robot Master, so let's see how this Magma Man fight goes. Now, like I said, Magma Man's actually not weak to Concrete Man's weapon, so we won't be seeing that, but versus TAS, it doesn't matter. The invincibility frames are so short on these boss fights, they just melt. And that fight's pretty hard to do plain old dude without getting hit like that, but he does have a memorable pattern, so it's really weird. That's another fight I know what to do. I'll try to make a tutorial on in the future, but that is... I can't do it like that. I'll go ahead and say that much. And next up, we have Galaxy Man, who is weak to Concrete Man. Now, why did we get Magma Man's weapon first? I don't know. I don't remember. I've watched speedruns. They do the same route as TAS, but like the human being speedrunners do. But I don't know why this is the boss work. I'm sure Magma Man's weapon is useful. We'll see. It beats Hornet Man. There's that. But yeah, we will be seeing more use of Concrete Shot here, not only because it's a boss weakness, but once again, it's incredibly useful. It boosted Mega Man forward to be able to make that jump. We see it as a platform right there, like I was about to say, we're probably going to be seeing it used as. You could use it to replace Rush in some instances, apparently, and I love the, oh my gosh, I've never seen that trick. Using the concrete block to get a boost from that guy up the ladder, that's insane. That's not a glitch, but that's a cool trick I've never seen. And a lot of people like to say these propeller guys are really cheap and not fun, but I think they're cool. I like trolling those, so maybe I'm biased. Ooh, a double boost. Also, if you're wondering, hey, why did that guy pick up weapon health energy? You just said that was slower. Well, it is. As you saw, it froze the game for a little bit, but if you do it just right, or if it's for something like this, you'll make the time back up with Concrete Shot. And also, that jump right there in that pink area, Very hard to make once again. Not impossible, but TAS makes it look easy. Ooh, and turning that yellow devil circle into a platform. My goodness, you could practically wall jump with this weapon. I mean, like I've been saying, Concrete Shot is so good. There's a really good reason Concrete Shot was gone to first. I can't tell you why Magma Man was second. Maybe just to get him out of the way. I don't know. Who knows? More of the weapon energy picked up, so you know we're going to be seeing a lot of uses. And it must be saving a lot of time as well. Oh, it stopped you right over the correct thing. Ooh! Ooh! And making a platform on the very edge to be able to make that jump. That is insane. And of course, the rest of this Concrete Shot is going to be used to completely melt this boss. I mean, it's already over. I couldn't even finish that sentence before Galaxy Man died. And next up, we do have Hornet Man, which is weak to Magma Man's weapon. So maybe that's why I went to Magma Man. I honestly can't tell you. I don't know why you wouldn't just wait until you kill Tornado Man, but I'm sure we'll see. I think somebody gives you Rush Jet. I don't remember when we get Rush Jet, but I'm sure that makes Tornado Man stage a lot easier. But we'll see. We'll find out. Concrete Shot once again being shown off here. There's a very clear reason why we went to Concrete Man stage first. I mean, this is just an amazing weapon. I don't remember what I called the best weapon from Mega Man 9, but I hope it was Concrete Shot. There's a big chance I didn't do that, and a lot of people in my worst weapons video really got mad when I said Jewel Satellite was the worst weapon, and everyone's like, Jewel Satellite's actually the best weapon, and you know, that is a good weapon. I was trolling in that video, but Concrete Shot is so much better. This is insane. And Mega Man, pretty much every weapon in Mega Man 9 is good. I could have said anything was the best weapon, and like there's a reasonable argument, but okay, Magma Shot's already out. I doubt it's useful in this section from what I remember. So we're probably going to be seeing this weapon selected all the way up until the final boss. And that was cool to see. There was even a little clip right there on one of those platforms. Of course, charging it up is powerful against enemies, so obviously it's useful in that sense. But I doubt we'll be seeing another pause because unlike Mega Man 10, you cannot switch weapons in this game by pressing L and R or whatever buttons. You can do it in Rockman and Forte, Mega Man 8, and Mega Man 7. But in this game, you do have to pause the game. So you want to switch weapons as few times as possible to save time because pausing is slow. But anyway, here's Hornet Man, who shoots his Hornets in a very exact pattern to your Magma Man weapon, and he's already dead, and he gave you a part. I think maybe that was Rush Jet? If that was Rush Jet, then everything makes sense now, and I have no more questions about this route. And next up is Jewel Man, who is weak to Galaxy Man, so it's all making sense. The route is lining up with weaknesses perfectly. And this is a fun stage. It's a very pretty stage. I mean, it has a lot of sparkling jewels. It has a lot of purple in it. Really every stage in this game. I made videos on the ugliest Mega Man stages, but none of them are really that ugly, except there are a few, but most of them aren't that ugly, you know what I mean? Anyway, we're seeing some clean gameplay here, some nice snipes from Mega Man, basically turning his Buster into a machine gun. In case you didn't notice by now, Mega Man no longer has a charge shot, so you really just have to spam that little plain old dude weapon you got there. And the Hornets are being used here. I guess it's to take out the enemies that are in hard to reach areas that would normally get in your way. Ooh, these jumps. Ooh, very perfectly running back and forth on that platform. Oh, you do need the Hornet here. That's why it was being used. Okay, that is the weakness of this guy as far as I'm aware, is Hornet. Plus, as you can see there, you could use the Hornet to find out where that big old rock is going to be coming from before he shows his face. So, it all makes sense. Also, that was a very nice room, dodging every single one of those bullets. I hate these stupid hole enemies, so it's nice to see those get owned by the Hornets or the bees or whatever. I know they're Hornets, but sometimes I call them bees. I won't lie, guys. Ooh, very clean. That's very hard to do without hitting a spike. And the black hole bomb is out. We are not going to be seeing this put up until it's time for the boss fight. I have a very big feeling about that. Oh my gosh, this black hole's eating everything with jumping over the big eye. Actually, I don't think they're called big eyes in this game, but they are in Mega Man 1, so whatever. Anyway, it's time for Jewel Man's fight. The black hole gets rid of Jewel Man's shield, and it damages Jewel Man. And if you know how to pause cancel, you can shoot it twice. Now, if you don't know how to pause cancel, you're going to have a really hard time when it comes to the devil boss in this game, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And now it's time to go to Splash Woman stage, who is weak to Hornets. I don't know why. I don't know why a mermaid would be weak to Hornets underwater, but let's not ask questions. The game's the game. And Splash Woman stage should be interesting. I'm excited to see the bubble segment. I've always tried to, do Wave Man strats where you jump on the tiny bubbles and try to get a little bit faster, and I'm usually not successful. So if I can see something that TAS can pull off, maybe I'll start trying that in my own runs. And you know what? I don't speedrun this game, but I do play it a lot. So in my own times playing the game, and when you play the game a lot, yeah, I kind of try to speedrun, but I just don't like record my times. You guys understand, I'm sure. You guys are all pro Mega Man players. But yeah, so far we have a pretty basic stage, not much to really talk about. Yeah. Oh, Rush Jet. Okay, this is what we're going to be using the bubbles for. Tiny bubble here, but these pop so much faster than Waveman, and we use Rush Jet. It all makes sense. Okay. See, I would try to do this without Rush Jet. I'm like, this is impossible. They specifically designed this so where you're not able to do this. But if you stay in the air just long enough and summon Rush Jet, all you got to do is jump on one bubble to transition the screen, and then you can use Rush Jet to stay in the air as long as you need. And I assume using Rush Jet there gets you up the ladder faster. Wow, waiting in a TAS. Very rare that we see that. Everybody write this down. Ooh, that jump had to be pixel perfect. Mega Man was like a full foot below the ladder. He must have stretched really hard to get that into the ladder. That's crazy. Yeah, very impressive stage so far, despite not having many like specific tricks, but this is very fun to watch. And we're already at the very end, so it's time to take on Splash Woman. Like I said earlier, Splash Woman is weak to underwater hornets for some reason, so Splash Woman just got completely melted. I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure why, but clearly it worked, so let's not question it. And now it's time to go after Plug Man. His weakness is Jewel Man. It all makes sense. It all makes sense. Because I was thinking, I don't think it's Splash Woman's weapon. Though now that I think about it, in my best weapons video, I may have said it was Splash Woman's trident, because that's just one of my favorite weapons. And back when I was doing those videos, I didn't have many viewers, and I wasn't really doing the objective best and worst weapons most of the time. I'd just be like, maybe this is the best, but I don't like using it, so I do like using this weapon, so that's why I would pick, anyway. We're seeing some crazy gameplay. I need to shut up and just try to commentate on this, because we're seeing a lot of clips with Concrete Man's weapon. And these clips just, they're so clean. Like, they're harder to do than you would think. They're not that hard, but it's not like, oh, anytime I shoot Concrete Man's weapon, I get a free, like, 20 pixels or however long it is. It's pretty tight, and to do it that consistently that many times with the entire weapon bar of Concrete Shot, this is probably saved, like, minimum 5 seconds, if not more. I'm being very conservative in that estimate. I would have guessed it saved 10 plus seconds, but I'm going to say 5 so I don't look like a fool, because I haven't gone and timed all these things, because I don't speedrun this game, but again, I do play it. And Rush Jet, ooh, Clutch Rush Jet, on those things, that's always satisfying to see. I mean, you know, I'm sure when we all play the game, we dodge those guys like that, but it's still fun to see. And again, jumping over those giant hoppers. But now it's time to fight Plugman, who is weak to Jewel Shield, and now he's dead. That was very fast. There's not very many invincibility frames to go around in this game for the boss fights, so pretty much all of these boss fights from here on out should be pretty quick. And now it's finally time to go to Tornado Man stage, who is weak to Plug Ball. Not the stage, but Tornado Man is weak to Plug. You know what I meant. This stage is going to be extremely fun to watch, though. I assume we're going to be seeing a lot of Rush Jet as immediately selected, but this is just a jump up a ladder. This isn't serious use of Rush Jet yet, but if you don't know this stage, we have a lot of this magnet thing gimmick that spins you around in 3-dimensional circles, which is very impressive to see in a 2D game like this. Now, this is not on the NES, so it's not that impressive, but who wants to sit here and wait for all the cycles for these spinning magnet things when you have Rush Jet? There's a reason you go here last. I mean, the routing for this game makes sense. Jumping over these spikes very cleanly. I mean, you don't have to jump over them and dodge them that tightly, but again, TAS likes to have fun. Oh, that guy's gone. Shot him right in the balloon. Nice jump. I love how that enemy looks as well. And now, for some reason, it's snowing and nighttime down here. I'm not sure exactly why that is, but picking up some more Rush Jet energy as well. Didn't even have to jump over that health bar. The Mega Man had full health. Ooh, that was I've never seen that jump. That one was very nice. I'm sure that's an extremely tight window. Very clean. There's an E right there. It looks like an E-tank almost in the glass. This section can be tricky. I'm sure we'll see Rush Jet get pulled out soon. Maybe not. Maybe that's slow. No, there's Rush Jet. Okay. I was about to say, I'm sure it's faster for Rush Jet, right? I mean, the rain physics, I don't think the rain physics affect Rush unless you jump off of him. I remember the first time I played that stage, I jumped down that hole because I thought you were supposed to go down there for some reason, but I don't know. This rain, on the other hand, speeds you up, which is fun and good for a speed run. He is, of course, weak to Plug Ball, as we're going to see, which can be a nuisance because Tornado Man can jump around and Plug Ball goes on the ground and the walls, and Tornado Man can be in the middle of the screen, but clearly if you kill him fast enough, that doesn't matter. So that's all the Robot Masters. What's happening here? Oh no. Not again. I thought Dr. Light was behind this whole thing. Why are we hearing this awful noise? Cover your ears, gamers. Cover your ears. I mean, I love the eyebrows, Dr. Wily, but good grief. Why'd they bring that back? We had so many games in a row of just peace and quiet. And I guess it is iconic. I can't hate on it, but I just hate how it's blasting in my ears. Anyway, it's time for the Dr. Wily castles. All the robot masters have been defeated, and unlike Mega Man 4, 5, and 6, there is only one castle in this game, which I can't hate on. I mean, they're trying to make it like Mega Man 2. This is basically the sequel to Mega Man 2 for being weird. Or, not weird, for being real, which is weird that they would make a sequel to Mega Man 2, but I love Mega Man 9. I think they did a great job. I do wish there was 2 castles, though. Just more content, more levels. I like playing Mega Man, so whenever I can play Mega Man more, that's good. By the way, you're supposed to use Tornado Man's weapon there, but apparently you don't have to. Ooh, we see Regular Rush. It's been a while since Regular Rush has showed up. This room always was cool to me. I don't know why, but it's just interesting to see a room with 3 palm trees and a black screen. Oh, we meet again, this guy. Oh, wow. We don't even need Concrete Shot if you can kill him that fast and use Rush to your advantage. My gosh, this section's fun. Then the coming up section with these things. I love freezing these with Concrete Shot, and apparently you don't have to. I like doing it like that. My brother was playing this game for the first time recently, and he kept dying here over and over, and I kept telling him, like, you gotta do it like this. He didn't listen to me for like 20 minutes. He kept dying, and eventually he was like, okay, I'll try it, and he got it first try. So I'm telling you guys, if I give you guys some Mega Man tips, you should hear me out. I'm literally studying the TAS with you guys right now. So if you're a Tooterp subscriber, you're going to be great at Mega Man by the end of this series. Every single game. You have no reason not to be. We're covering the TAS. This is the top gameplay for every Mega Man game. And the first Wily stage has been beaten. But how is the boss fight going to go? We got a Lolo and Lala reference here. At least that's what it feels like. Because they're from Kirby. Not the game, The Adventures of Lolo, but they're from Kirby. But yeah, this boss fight is not supposed to be this easy. This takes extreme precision. Normally what I do is I use a Tornado, the Tornado Man's weapon, because you can hit all of them at once, and you could use Magma Man's weapon to hit multiple at once. I don't know if you can use the bees. I don't remember trying that, but yeah, TAS makes this fight look so much easier than it is. I challenge any of you watching to try doing this boss fight like that as cleanly. Not as cleanly, but just even close to as cleanly as that, because again, that fight, extremely impressive by TAS. It takes literal superhuman efficiency to do that boss fight like that, because TAS is a superhuman. TAS is a robot. I don't know if you guys know what TAS is, but we have made... This isn't the 9th video in a row we've made on TAS. How many is this? I did 3 on Rockman and Forte, so this is like, what, the 12th? I don't know. 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, this is the 12th. I know how to count, guys. Contrary to popular belief. Seeing some good gameplay. Now this is nice. Turning into a Concrete Shot, damage boosting onto those platforms to get up there. Very nice, very nice. Now it looks like these guys are placing floors, but the floor is still invisible, and you can jump up it. This is a challenge to newer players who might go, oh, a floor, and then they jump on and fall through spikes. That's not good. But, oh, nice. That boss is weak to Concrete Man, but what was even more impressive than that quick kill was, like, the precision of jumping on the spikes that blow up when you exit the boss fight. That was insane. I can't even keep up with this. I'm trying my best, guys. I'm sorry. I keep going on tangents. But hey, I hope everyone's at least enjoying the Mega Man gameplay, if not my terrible commentary. Wow, picking up some weapon energy. And this weapon's just cool. I mean, you could blow up these Legos that are in the wall. It makes a cool noise. It's very powerful against everything. Sure, it doesn't make platforms. It's not the #1 weapon in this game, but it is also the weakness to the boss fight in this game, which I believe is Mega Mecha Shark. Or I think it's just Mecha Shark or Mega Shark or something, but I like calling it. You guys who have been subscribed for a while know the drill. It looked like TAS fell off the ladder for a second, but I guarantee that was the way for those UFOs to shut up and go away. Man, wow, what a jump, what a jump. And jumping between that explosion, too, from the ball shot by that wall enemy, blowing up both of these guys, not jumping over those. And it is time for Mega Mecha Shark, or maybe it's just Mecha Shark. And as you see, Rush was still out because you can jump in the air and get some free hits because the boss immediately goes upwards and normally you can't reach it because you gotta hit that little missile chamber. But if you use Rush, you could very easily take him down. And right here, we got the 2 cannons you gotta hit. Those jumps are so hard to make. I cannot stress that enough. Doing it that efficient. This is TAS. I know we expect this, but it's still crazy. And, wow, you can't one-cycle it, apparently. If TAS can't one-cycle it, nobody can. But either way, very impressive fight. That explains why there were so many weapon energy pickups, even though we still have a lot left. So maybe this TAS can be improved. But regardless of whether or not this TAS can be improved, it's time for Wily 3. So let's see if we can get some cool shenanigans in this stage. One thing I'm noticing more and more when I watch this game is, there's some weird artifacts on the right side of the screen. You see how, like, the pixels go, like, up 1 pixel? I think that's because this is on a Wii, but I don't know. I don't understand, guys. That has nothing to do with it. This is basically an auto-scroller, by the way. Ooh, but that was sick. Blowing up that thing and going through it. Crazy. Crazy strat there. Oh, this is going to land perfectly on the ladder. Oh, no, it's not. TAS is trolling us, man. Maybe TAS stands for Troll Assisted Speedrun. Ever think about that? I haven't until now, but maybe that's something to think about. Nice jump, nice jump. Not much to really talk about here. Seeing Mega Man run. Mega Man should run. This is a speed run, a TAS speed run. And another auto-scroller. This one's cooler because there's spikes, so it's deadly. And there's enemies that fall from the sky and try to shove you into said spikes. And TAS is really playing with fire here. You getting pixels away from each and every individual spike. Playing with our emotions. Oh my goodness. Oh my golly gee. Oh, an M-Tank. Nice. Nice, TAS. Nice. You gotta be careful there. There's a lot of those. These are all fake, by the way. I don't, what are they? Camouflage. Did I say that was the best or worst Mad? I said that was one of those in my best and worst Mad videos. I don't remember. We still gotta do a video on the best and worst Sniper Joes, though. That will eventually come out. Don't worry. I want to do that video. So if you want to see a best and worst Sniper Joes video, leave a comment saying so. And if you don't, then don't say anything. That way I'll think everybody wants to watch it. And we're charging up our weapon energy. Interesting. I assume we need Rush in the next stage, because this is the weakness to this devil boss here, which is the worst castle boss in the game. And I don't think you need Rush. We just need a lot of pause canceling. Remember that pause canceling I was talking about way earlier at the beginning of the video? As you can see here, it's about to get used. So the eyeball comes out, you get a hit, pause, get a hit, pause, get a hit, pause, and then you kill the boss in one cycle. Normally, you can only hit it one time without pause canceling, so you have to let them send their little ooblet blob things back and forth multiple times before you kill the boss, which is a huge pain in the patookus. Nobody wants to do that, so don't forget to pause cancel whenever you're playing Mega Man 9. Don't forget, guys. But anyway, it's now time for Wily Stage 4, what's presumably the final Wily stage of Mega Man 9. But that's not always the case in these Mega Man games. Here's another reason Concrete Shot is so good. Now, you would have Concrete Shot by the time you get here, because it's the final stage of the game, presumably, but so that's not a reason to go to Concrete Man first, but it's still cool that Concrete Shot can block these lasers. I never thought concrete would be the thing to block a laser. Maybe they should use that in Star Wars more often. But I guess those are lightsabers, not laser sabers, even though laser saber is cooler to say. Let's just enjoy these refights. Obviously, we go to Galaxy Man first because we already had Concrete Man selected. But who's next? Someone else weak to Concrete Man? No, it must be Plug Man because we picked Jewel Man's weapon. And Plug Man is weak to Jewel Man, as we're about to see. Let's check it out, guys. And in this game, you don't have to teleport to the left side of the screen or go to the left side of the screen and teleport. I believe they drop a big health pickup. We can't even see it because TAS is going so fast. But I'm pretty sure when you kill a boss, they drop a big health pickup. And as soon as you pick that up, you teleport, which is why TAS is ending the fight, like, basically right on top of every boss. And yeah, this must be Magma Man, because Magma Man is weak to Tornado Man's weapon, which we did not get to see at the beginning of the game. But we should get to see it now. And this is actually probably the slowest boss weakness in the entire game. And wow, that's why it was switched to Magma Man's weapon. And also because this must be Hornet Man. That's an interesting strategy. I've never thought about that. But yeah, so Magma Man just sucks because it's like Gyro Man and all those bosses where it's like Wind Man, you have to time your shots right or else you waste your weapon energy during the invincibility frames. But clearly TAS had it handled. Now we have Jewel Man once again. Are we going to see the pause canceling or is this manipulated to be in the middle of... You didn't have to. Didn't need to. That was just some really good gameplay. Now we get to see Splash Woman once again get murdered by underwater hornets. Also, Splash Woman, great Robot Master, but terrible singing. It's a very high-pitched note. Not a fan. And we finally get to see Splash Woman's weapon used against the Robot Master, which is great. This is part of why I like that weapon so much. What a great weapon. And we did see the big energy health drop there, so now I know I'm not mistaken. And here's notoriously one of the hardest Wily machines ever. I actually really like this Wily machine. The only thing hard about this is that there's like 3 stages, I'm pretty sure, which is a pain in the butt. But that first stage with the eggs, I never really had trouble with that. I don't know. I like that. I like this whole Wily machine. I think this is one of my favorite ones. I don't think it's that hard, but maybe I'm crazy. It's just the fact that you have to go through both of those kind of have to get lucky with the egg part. You don't have to get lucky with the second part. That's skill. And in this part, you have to get lucky if you're going to kill it this fast. Good grief. He spawned low twice. What a great pattern by Dr. Wily there. Dr. Wily can spawn all the way up in the air, and Plug Ball, like I said earlier, goes straight to the ground. So, great RNG. I'm pretty sure the game is over. What a great run. That was some good RNG manipulation at the end. We had good RNG manipulation throughout the whole thing. We got to see some pause canceling tricks. We got to see some clean gameplay with clean jumps. We got to see Concrete Man's weapon be used very efficiently. What a great run. I thoroughly enjoyed this, and I hope you guys did too. So yeah, that was the TAS for Mega Man 9. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video because I enjoyed watching that TAS a lot. Sure, there weren't that many glitches per se, but there were still some very interesting tricks and just a lot of very clean gameplay, which I always enjoy watching as a big Mega Man fan myself. And I know you guys are big Mega Man fans too, so of course we are going to complete this series with Mega Man 10 and Mega Man 11, and if there is a big difference between Proto Man and Base and Mega Man 10, maybe we'll take a look at those, but I'm not going to promise anything because I don't want to have another Rockman and Forte situation. I only did that because that's one of my favorite Mega Man games ever, and there's actually a big difference between all those TASes. But yeah, that Mega Man 9 run was amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we will take a look at Mega Man 10's TAS coming up soon. And by soon, I mean, Saturday. No, Wednesday. By soon, I mean, I don't know if you know this, I only upload on Saturdays and Wednesdays, so, it'll be one of those 2 days. And I also always upload on Saturdays and Wednesdays, twice a week. 2 videos a week, guys. If you didn't know, you should always watch both of them. You don't want to miss out. Maybe I'll say something, very crazy. For example, best and worst Sniper Joe from every Mega Man game coming soon!